Hi, this is Courtney Paul again at Team Beachbody Diamond Coach. I am here to go over scheduling and making to-do lists to get yourself organized and on a schedule. So what I always recommend to my new coaches when they're first starting out is to get a monthly, weekly planner. Mine goes from July 2014 to December of 2015, so I got it in the middle of the year, which was perfect because I needed a new planner. And it has spots in there for you to write out different lists. I know some people are pen and paper. There for a little while, I was a pen and paper kind of girl. So for pen and paper, you can write out each month. I'll show you guys an example month for me. I wrote out for September. Yes, for September, since that is the month coming up. I'll go over that with you guys. So for September, this is each Monday because I'll start something new on Mondays. So this coming up month, I'll be having a 3-day refresh group, and I'll also be doing my regular challenge group on the 15th. I'll be doing my clean eating group on the 22nd, and then I'll be doing my Shakeology group on the 29th, and these two are going to kind of coincide with one another. So most of the time your upline diamond coach will have a schedule for your team, and y'all will do team challenge groups together. That's the 15th. That's my team challenge group that we all do together for my new coaches. So, and then after that, I'll go back. I haven't done next week's yet. I always do it on Sunday. So for myself, this is an example from August the 18th. So I will have this list here, and I will go by it's a Monday, so I'll listen to my national wake-up call at 11 because it's 11 Eastern time. And if I don't get on at 11 Eastern time, I will make sure that I will be listening to that call recording by the end of the day. And then personal development is always number one on my list. And then workout, shake, eat clean, check in with my groups, inviting however many you want to invite to the business and to your challenge group coming up. Follow-ups, I'll always do at least 8 to 10 follow-ups a day. I'll make sure I follow up from the day before. That's a great way to get yourself organized, is to make sure you write down, you track. See over here, I have tracking, and I have that last because I do that right before bed. And I'll track, and I'll make a list of who I talked to that day and who I need to talk to the coming up day. So do that, and then like for myself, I make YouTube videos and blog posts. So I'll put those things in there. And then I have a trip to the grocery store. And then I have to study for an exam I have coming up. I do 2 new relationships every day. And then this one, I Hootsuite, and I schedule my post for the day. So sometimes I will use Hootsuite. And then sometimes on your Facebook like pages, you can schedule in the stuff. I'll kind of go over that in another video. So this is great to have a weekly, monthly calendar like this so you can write it all out. That way you're organized, and that's your to-do list every day. Make sure the top 3 things are your personal development, your workout, your shake, you're checking in with your groups, you're inviting, and you're doing your follow-ups. Those are very important part of the 3 vital behaviors. So those are the most important things that you need to have. So next up, I will be talking about, having your own schedule. So this, for instance, is my schedule. And then at the top, I learned this from one of the top coaches in the business, Scotty Hobbs. He is amazing. And he told me, he told in one of his videos for coaches to write that you are an awesome coach, an amazing coach, however you want to word it. Right? I am an awesome coach on the top. And my goal here for myself is to be Star Diamond, to be a Star Diamond coach. So I will put I am a Star Diamond coach, knowing that I'm going to be a Star Diamond coach, and I'm going to help my team advance to Diamond, to Emerald, and Ruby, and advance to keep advancing so I can hit my goal. So I'm going to kind of read this for you guys. And also, if you guys want to get a little binder, and then mine has a sleeve and then at the top so I can put in my schedule there. And then, you can do regular notebook paper, and then you can also do 3-ring binders. I do 3-ring, the 3 subject, and this is a 3-ring binder. And so I will put the 3-ring, in my 3-ring binder, paper to take notes on in calls and different things that are going on within, your team page and stuff, different notes that you need to take. And then I also do that with my notebook, because I will, my 3-ring notebook at the end here, I actually did my list when I was tracking on paper, and I'm still kind of do that some for myself to track on paper. And there's a lot of great info on using Google Calendar. I recommend that if it's also, and I'll kind of go over that on another video. So here I will kind of read this. This is going to give you an example of a schedule. And so my daughters are 2 and 3. One of them goes to preschool, so we'll wake up about 6:30. I will, and probably about 6 some days. It just depends on me and how late I went to bed. Some days I'll get up at 5:30, and right at 5:30 I'll do my prayer, my devotion, have quiet time for me for about 30 minutes and get myself, on track and ready for the day. I'll fix my shake and get that ready for the day and get the girls breakfast ready. I'll get them up about 6:30, and then we'll get them dressed and ready to go. Most days I try to get out of the house by 7 o'clock. So some days I'll get up sooner, sometimes we won't, so it just depends on the day. So get out of the house by that time, and then once I get to my daughter's school and drop her off, I will do my Facebook, my Instagram posts, and check in with my groups, and I'll be having my shake either I'll have it on the way or before I get out the door, and then I will have, come back. We've already had breakfast, so I will come back with my youngest. We'll have play dates planned. We'll have going to the park, do something fun. If it's just a regular day, she'll watch cartoons, and in that time, right after I drop my oldest off and me and my youngest come back home, I will do my workout. And so that's, my time for my daughter will relax and watch Minnie Mouse. That's her favorite thing. And then after that, about 12 o'clock comes around, we'll have lunch together, and then we'll get her ready for nap. She will have naps. Sometimes it's 2 hours. Sometimes it's, it just varies. So in between that time, while she's napping, between about 1 and 3, I'll do my power hour, check in with my groups, do another Facebook and Instagram post. Around 3 when she gets up, we'll have a snack together. And then between 3 and 5 is my team time where they can call and text. And then if they have any other questions on Facebook message, or we can plan a time that works better for them. And then after that, during that time, I'm doing, other stuff as well. I'm not always, I'm not waiting for them to call me or anything like that. Sometimes I'm returning messages or appointments during that time. Like my daughter has an appointment today at 4. We're going to go to that appointment, and then we'll pick up we'll pick up my oldest from school by 5 o'clock, and then after that we'll come home, get ready for dinner, have dinner as a family, have family time from 6 to 7:30. 7:30 is always bath time. After bath time is bedtime. And then that's about 8 o'clock. And then from 8:15 or after they go to bed to 10 o'clock is my hubby time. I have a section out for my husband, because you have to have, if you have a significant other, you have a spouse, anything like that, you need to make time in your schedule somewhere in there for your significant other, so they're not feeling like, oh, she's always on Facebook, she's always messaging somebody about this Shakeology stuff. Oh gosh, it's just so annoying. You don't want your spouse to think that about you. You want to make sure you are putting in time for them as well. And then after that, like I said a while ago, I will do my tracking and my follow-ups at the end of the day. That way I'll look over all my messages. I'll remember who I need to follow up with the next day and who I need to follow up with in a month and in 2 weeks, whenever they told me that they wanted to join. And then I'll do that every night, go to bed, and it depends on what day it is. I'll wake up at 5:30 or I'll wake up at 6, depending on what time I went to bed that night. So I really hope this has helped you guys to make a schedule and to set your to-do list, because if you go by a to-do list, make sure you don't go to bed until that to-do list is done, and you will feel so much better about yourself.